Hello, welcome. This is Tim's Maniac Sports. Week one is all done except for the Monday night game. And wow, have we had a turn of events that probably the Bears ain't liking too well. That laugh was kind of not was not meant, and really I do apologize for the laugh because it wasn't meant against you Bears fans or anything like that. Yeah, I myself understand. I feel you. I understand what it's like to lose against the Packers. I hate losing against the Packers for sure, for sure. But you know what? Hey, you guys did it. One game. Let's just, where you just got to go ahead and put that behind you. You know, NFC North standings, of course, we have the 1-0 Lions, the 1-0 Packers tied for first place. This is only after week one. The 0-1 Bears and the 0-1 Vikings. Okay, of course, everybody knows that the Lions beat the Chiefs 21-20 Thursday night, opening up the NFL season. Um, Great game. It wasn't perfect or anything like that by any means or any way necessary. They got another tough match coming up next week, which excuse me, where they'll play the Seattle Seahawks next week. So it's just one of the things. Um, Kind of a thing that a lot of people did not think would happen. Vikings losing to the Buccaneers, the visiting Buccaneers, of a score of 20-17. 20-17. OMG. Uh, hey, Pup Dexter, how's it going? Oh, okay. Wee! All right. I don't know what you've been smoking, Pup Dexter, but I want some of that. No, joking. But hey, yeah. And then, of course, you know, Bears and the pack. So will the Bears be able to excuse me? Will the Bears be able to rebound next week and I and beat Tampa Bay? That's one thing. You gotta put that behind you, and you just gotta go ahead and this is one game. Bears, you need to get better. I mean, I know it hurts. It hurts to lose to a divisional opponent, a divisional rival. I hate losing to Green Bay myself. I hate it with passion, but get over it. I was listening. It's one game. It's one game, and you just gotta be. You just gotta get your team better. I mean, it looks like. I mean, you guys have where you're going to be growing next year. I'm sure you guys are going to be better than you were last year. So just kind of get over it. Everybody was counting the Packers out, thinking that because Aaron Rodgers was gone. Well, if you look at my video before, I did think that Green Bay was going to find a way to win. I didn't think that they would control it like they did. And granted, I really didn't see the game. I was out doing stuff. So, I didn't see the game. I tried watching some of the highlights and stuff like that. But, from what I heard, I mean, you got to give it, there used to be a saying, and I hate it. I mean, I hated it when Detroit Lions on Proud would say, embrace the suck, so that you can get better later on. You know, uh, we know that Pose, you know, is building something. So don't let this game, don't let this thing ruin you. You guys are coming together as a team, and who knows what will come about later on. And Bears fans, feel free, to go ahead and post on, go ahead and post on Maniac Sports, you know, my Facebook. Go ahead, sign up, post on it. I would appreciate. I want that to, get your frustrations out. Any Bears fan want to come on and yell about it. Any Packers fans want to come on and brag about their victory. They're more than welcome to. Because this is Tim's Maniac Sports. Okay, uh, we're going to go over to the other things around the league. You know, and to talk about the Vikings loss, you know, I mean, I've seen two turnovers that basically seem to be, you know, the difference of the game. Baker Mayfield did good. The Tampa Bay is really, I don't, they're not as bad as they were last year. Last year they were reeling. They lost their starting quarterback. Where Brady, Tom Brady, came back, retired, came back. He was kind of wishy washy, and stuff like that. And I am going to backstep a little bit too, and I'm going to talk about one thing the Packers have done. Okay, and this is to give praise to their team because the Packers, you have seen it all over all the time. When they had Brett Favre, they had Aaron Rodgers sitting in the back, learning, ready to take over. Okay, Aaron Rodgers, was still more or less at the top of the game, but they went ahead and they went ahead and drafted Jordan Love a few years ago. He was sitting behind Aaron Rodgers, waiting his team. Aaron Rodgers decided to be a little crybaby. Yes, I'm calling out a little crybaby, and ended up taking his ball and going to the Jets. Green Bay was smart. They went ahead, they got what they could out of him, and they went ahead and they used him as um, a way of getting draft picks by by selling basically the Jets a bill of goods because we don't know what Aaron Rodgers is going to be. I think he may have a couple of years. I think he's pretty well washed up. I've said that before. Great career, great quarterback throughout his career, but everybody gets old. Everybody gets where they're not as good as they were at the time. I mean, yeah, you learn stuff. Your techniques get better as far as with age, but your athletic ability winds down. Everybody thought the immortal um, Tom Brady would be playing till maybe he's 50, but his career came to an end abruptly. Okay, so in saying that, now I'm going to go around. Well, of course, I'm really not sure who the Vikings play next week. I do want to find. Well, okay. Let me see. I want to go to week two. Yeah. Sorry, I kind of put this together more or less at the last minute and stuff like that. But oh, phew. Oh, okay. So week two, the Vikings go and play the Philadelphia Eagles at the Eagles. So hey, they could end up on 2, or they could go ahead and collect themselves and win. I don't see that happening, but who knows? You know. Okay, around the NFL this week, of course we already covered the NFC North. Uh, but we still got one game left. Monday Night Football. You will of course get to see how Aaron Rodgers does with the Bills against the Bills because the Bills come. Josh Allen against Aaron Rodgers. This is going to be a matchup. That's going to be looking forward. Yeah, that a lot of people are looking forward because we really want to see how Aaron Rodgers actually does with the Jets. And who knows? I could be eating my words. Aaron Rodgers could do great. He could end up having a few years left on him. Who knows? But me, I think is badass stupid that the Jets went ahead and paid so much for him. But Aaron Rodgers went ahead and did things that he didn't do for Green Bay. He went ahead and backed things up, and and basically uh, took salary cuts, and he ended up being a team player. Where at Green Bay he was like, money, 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 give me the And of course, money was not going to satisfy Aaron Rodgers because he was more he's more about wins. Thank you guys for coming and watching both on Facebook, YouTube, and uh, Twitch. All three of you guys can catch that my channel is anywhere. Make sure you guys check out Instagram too. Um, and I you know but let's go back to the scoreboard. The scoreboard all right. And I'm I'm getting more used to this monitor system, so uh, actually I'm finally getting used to it. So using two monitors, I got things that I can do now that I couldn't do before. Okay, Bengals went ahead and actually got embarrassed against the Browns. Uh, it was at, of course, the dog pound. Uh, Browns over the Bengals, 24-3. Oh wow, that was like an embarrassment and a half. The Texans, 9, falling to the Baltimore Ravens at Baltimore by a score of 9-25. Of course, as we heard before, the Buccaneers over the Vikings 20-17. Field goal separated that team. Panthers dropped one to the Falcons at Atlanta, uh, 10-24. Commanders edged the Cardinals 18-20. That was a lot closer game than a lot of people thought it would be. Commanders are up and rising team. Cardinals, without Kyler Murray and stuff like that, everybody was counting them dead in the water, basically. Jaguars over the Colts, 31-21. Not a big surprise over there. You know, um, definitely not a big surprise over there because the Jaguars are the up and coming team. They are the winner of their division last last week and stuff like that. So last year, I mean, excuse me. Um, Steelers. Oh man. Uh, okay, 49ers over the Steelers by a score of 30-7. Everybody's saying, oh yeah, Steelers are coming up. Steelers are going to be kind of like the sleeper team I had a few people talk about before. Uh, but hey, but you're playing the 49ers. Brock Purdy back. He played Purdy. I mean, 32-7. So, I mean, it wasn't even close, and stuff like that. Titans went ahead and actually dropped one to the Saints um, by a score of um, 15-16. So a 1 point game. Wow, 15-16. So Carr, he went ahead. Was able to beat Mark Jackson. So that's something to be said too. Uh, so basically, if you look at it, you have like the three highest quarterbacks, paying quarterbacks, because you have Joe Burrow, which is the highest paying quarterback, dropped dropped the egg. I mean, it wasn't goose egg, but he didn't get any touchdowns or anything. Of course, he's playing injured and stuff like that, so that's no big surprise. Um, you know, um, Kyle Murray, he's out, of course. And of course, Lamar Jackson also lost too. So, his team also lost. Raiders, over the Broncos, so, Russell Wilson drops one uh, to Garoppolo, um, 17 to 16, so that's one thing there, and he just finds a way of winning. He goes over to Patriots. It's kind of funny, even the Eagles being our national bird, you know, um, and the Patriots being their symbol as being the pulled back American flag, weird guy, whatever. Uh, Definitely better logo than it used to be, but the Eagles over the Patriots by a score of 25-20. Now, this was something that a lot of people thought wouldn't happen. A lot of people were counting the Rams as being dead, especially with Cooper Cup being out, Matthew Stafford, having bad back issues and stuff like that, aging Matthew Stafford, but 30-13 over the Seattle Seahawks. So that was quite a victory there. Um, Dolphins over the Chargers. Tua, basically edge Herbert, uh, 36-34, 2-point difference over there. So here we're looking at that and stuff like that. And of course, before mentioned, 38-20, uh, Packers over the Bears. I don't know, Giants. Something went wrong. This was like Murphy's Law wrapped up into uh, uh, the Cowboys going ahead and coming in and beating you guys by embarrassing. I mean, you guys got to be embarrassed. 40-0. The Giants could not muster a point against uh, against their divisional rival at the Meadowlands. So, I mean, this is like, okay, hello, the Cowboys are looking like they're for real. They keep playing like that. Who knows? You know, I mean, they're one of the teams that's picked to go to the Super Bowl and stuff like that. And, I mean, who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. And of course, like I said, one more game on tap, which is going to be the Bills will come and beat the Jets, or come and meet the Jets. Excuse me. Hopefully, I'm rooting for the Bills. Okay, uh, but we'll see what happens there. Okay, so once again, just want to thank you guys for coming on for being a part of the show. Uh, but yeah, hey, this is Tim's Maniac Sports, Maniac Tim, and hey, shout out, find out what you want to do. Hey, but yeah, I know there's been okay. We're gonna take a look at next week's games. Thursday night, Thursday night, of course. Kind of mentioned this before. I didn't say it was, Thursday night. Uh, we're gonna week two is opened up at Veteran Stadium, or I think it's still called Veteran. Over in Philadelphia, the Vikings go ahead and go to a hostile area, and they'll go ahead and play against the Eagles. Well, right. Ravens go and visit the Bengals. Will the Bengals be able to come off the come off the loss and be able to rebound, or will the Ravens be able to fly in and just kind of take out the Tigers? You know, uh, Seahawks come and fly down and hopefully get chopped by the Lions, and the Lions can go in and beat them. Hopefully, you know, I mean that's just my thinking. I hope so. Colts have a chance against the Texans. They go to um, Houston. We'll see. Uh, Once again, Chicago will go ahead to Tampa. It could be 0-2. It could be 1-1. Who knows? Now we'll see what happens there. Chiefs go ahead and meet the Jaguars. Packers will go to Atlanta. Raiders will go to the Bills, Buffalo. Chargers go to the Titans. And 49ers go to the Rams. 49ers have been known for giving the Rams a lot of problems. So we'll see what happens. New York will go over to Arizona. So New York Giants will go over to Arizona. Will they be able to redeem themselves after the humiliating loss? Cowboys will host the Jets. Well, Aaron Rodgers against Dak Prescott. Wow, that ought to be good. Well, Broncos, it's not looking any better for you guys, but you guys will be at home, against the Commanders. Dolphins will go play one of their arch rivals, the Patriots. Saints go visit the Panthers. Browns go to the Steelers on Monday night. So this is what we're looking at. This is what we're seeing. This is what's going on. So we're as we see this season forming and starting to shape up. We'll see. Hopefully, in my opinion, I want the Lions to go ahead and just keep on winning. But we'll see how it goes. I want to give a shout out to the Coopersville Broncos, who ended up, losing a heartbreaker. I was at the game. I gotta give credit to West Catholic out of Grand Rapids. This Coopersville, Michigan, lost to a in this high school football, lost to the West Catholic um, by a field goal at the end of the regulation. Uh, Actually, Coopersville could not score in the second half, so there was some chances where they threatened and stuff like that, but unfortunately, they just couldn't get it done. I'll tell you what, West Catholic's crowd was amazing. I mean, over there, they were visiting Coopersville, and I'll tell you, they were a lot more louder than where I was sitting in the section over with Cooper's. Excuse me, coughing with the Coopersville Broncos. But so my Big Reds, Whiskey and Big Reds won. Uh, but yeah, so I just want to thank you guys for coming on. It's been kind of slow here. I've seen a few people going and checking out. Not too many comments today and stuff like that. But hey, it is late. I'm sure there's a lot of frustrated people. A lot of happy Green Bay fans, a lot of unhappy Chicago Bear fans, a lot of unhappy Minnesota Vikings fans. But hey, it's only week one. This season is still young. Go and develop it. This is Maniac Tim from Maniac Sports. Thank you guys. and peace out. I'm probably gonna end the stream. It's been a long day for me. Uh, I'll come on sometime tomorrow. You know, no, actually, let's do this. This is also open chat, but anybody wants to come in, they're more than welcome. I posted the links in the of the show in the chat. So if anybody wants to come in, you can. I'm going to go ahead and look up the uh, okay okay the OK conference. Okay, that's not bringing up. Go with them live. Uh, oh yeah, I know what I want to do. We're gonna do this. Michigan Wolverines and the Michigan State Spartans. Okay, so okay, Michigan is of course 2-0 with East Carolina. They walloped them. Uh, East Carolina only got 3, where Michigan got 30. That definitely was the score that we expected. Uh, that was the first week, of course. Second week, which was Saturday. Um, no, it would be 2 days ago. No, it's still only one day. Uh, by 2 minutes. Final was over UNLV, 7-35. Michigan went ahead and kicked their butts. Basically, Michigan will play Bowling Greens next. Uh, Next week, Saturday, September 16th. Then they go to Rutgers, or Rutgers comes to Michigan. Wow. So basically, their first 4 games are at Michigan. You know. Okay. And we'll just go ahead and go through this. Um, with the Michigan will go to Nebraska. Uh, then Michigan goes to Minnesota. They host Indiana. Then at Michigan State, Purdue, then Penn State, Michigan at Maryland, and of course the last game of the year will be at Ohio State. All right. So then we'll go ahead and we're going to look up the Michigan State Spartans. You can see their schedule. Please stand by. Okay. We're going to get one. Sorry. Um, yeah, I'm sorry things are taking so long. Ticket information on your schedule. Okay, so of course they are 2-0. They beat Central Michigan. No biggie. They beat uh, Central Michigan 31-17. Beat Richmond 45-14. Play Washington next. Maryland after that. Then Iowa, Rutgers. Then they play Michigan State. Will go to Michigan. The university. Yeah, Michigan will go to Michigan State. Excuse me. Minnesota. It's at Minnesota. Then it will be at Michigan State, and then Nebraska comes. Uh, at Ohio State. Michigan State will play at Ohio State. And then they're at Michigan, or at Indiana, I mean, excuse me. And then their last game will be the host Penn State. So, this is um, so that's basically what's going on. Michigan Athletic Association football. Um, okay. Oh no. Excuse me. Excuse the. I wasn't expecting all this stuff, and oh, what the. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry things are going like that. But okay. There's not. I'm having trouble finding a lot of the stuff that I want to. So Cooperville Broncos football schedule. We're gonna go over that. Okay. Okay. So okay. So yeah. First two wins was by Cooperville. I was Scoto 49-6. Cooperville was a away game, non-league game. They beat them 49-6. Then it was home non-league. Uh, the host Sparta beat them 49 to 14. Um, Divisional matchup. Oh, good, and I can see the box scores. Coopersville 14, West Catholic 17. Yeah, so field goal. They get the box scores for the ones. Nope. Okay, so what's yeah. West Catholic scored in the first quarter 7 points. Then in the third quarter another 7 points. And then 3 points in the fourth quarter. That was scoring deals. Coopersville scored in the first quarter 7 points. Second quarter 7 points. A total of 14 points. This is really. I'm sorry. This is driving me nuts. It's blocking, a lot of my views. So I'm not going to try to sign up here when I'm trying to host a show here. Want me to sign up to get the box scores? I'm not doing that. Sorry, not doing that. It's just, that's stupid as heck. Now look at some of the other schools. Fruitport High School. Fruitport High School. Fruitport High School football. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna. Okay. So Fruitport High School schedule. We're gonna go see their schedule here. Okay, so Fruitport High School overall 0-3, so they lost every game so far. Wow. So they lost to Ottawa Hills, 18-10. Ottawa Hills over Fruitport. That was home game. Fruitport lost to Christian of Grand Rapids, 36-22. Uh, then Fruitport dropped their last game, uh, 20-44. So basically, they got their butts whipped. Uh, Friday 9:15, they're going to play Holland Christian. Uh, then you're going to then they go play Allendale away, 9:22. Home, they go play Unity Christian. Wow. Uh, then they'll go to Coopersville. Coopersville. They'll play Coopersville High School. Man, they could end up being. They play Spring Lake. Oh my gosh. Or Spring Lake will come to them. Then they go play West Catholic. Okay, Fruitport is not good. They're not good. I don't see them winning very many games this year. Uh, Definitely. All right. Yeah, I know. I'm just, and yes, I'm looking up these things as I go along. So bear with me. All right. Mona Shore Sailors. and I don't know why they didn't do football. I'm sorry. Oh shoot. And of course you get all this stuff. Okay, wow. Okay, monosaurs. Use that schedule. Okay, so Muskegon Monosaurs. Overall, they're 2-1. League, they're 1-0. Uh, so, so they won their first game at Manitowoc and Lincoln. That was over in Wisconsin. They actually took the car ferry over there to go see them. Uh, thank you guys for coming and joining in Tim's Maniac Sports. Or who knows what will come in. Facebook user. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, go Lions. They won. Lions are up by one. They're tied with Green Bay. Uh, definitely glad about that. That the Lions won. That Green Bay Green. Not glad that Green Bay won. Definitely, I have no love for Green Bay. The only thing it did make it look like I know what I'm talking about because I thought Green Bay would win. So I'm going back to the high school's games. They lost. One of the lost to Rockford, 31-8. Then this week, they beat Reese Puffer High School, 28-10. And, okay, their next game will be a league matchup. It will be against my alma mater, which will be Michigan or at Muskegon. Hey, welcome, Granddaddy 12. Uh, yeah. Take your time, Tim. Be quick about it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So how's it going? How's it going? See your Dolphins got to win. Of course, my Lions got to win. Bears beat the Packers. Nothing new. You know, a little disappointing for the Bears fans. I can understand that, but hey, uh, one team had to lose. Do you want a TV? Got a TV in the back. It's HD, $50, my bro. I really don't need another TV. I have no idea what I would do with it. I would definitely let me talk to my wife. She's in bed right now, but yeah, $50 ain't bad and stuff like that. Uh, but yeah, I mean it's $50 ain't bad at all. But I just don't really know what I'd do with it. To tell you the truth. But yeah, I could have it in the back of me. But yeah, how's your day going? Hopefully it's going good. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing that. Um, of course, going back to okay, Bears got mean, meaningful biological. Oh boy, yeah, Bear. I don't know. Uh, we'll get to see. Yeah, they just Bears. Uh, I was listening to one of the Bears podcasts and stuff like that, and I really didn't know what to say and becoming friends with these guys and stuff like that. But I really didn't know what to say about all that. Now, see, I did predict. I thought that Green Bay would do it. See, I just think that the Bears were looking okay. You ain't got Aaron Rodgers anymore. They thought it was going to be a easy win and stuff like that. You know, they learned a lesson, hard lesson. Obviously, I know it's like you hate losing to Buffalo. It's one of those rivalry games. I mean, it is what it is, but I mean, it definitely is what it is. Uh, a couple of turnovers and stuff like that. Minnesota, and hey, I don't. Bears go to Tampa Bay next week too, so I don't see. Okay, got the eye. Okay, got the eye of the lion. A fighter dancing through the fire. Cause I'm a champion, and you're going to hear me roar louder than a tiger. Cause I'm a champion. Roar! Okay. And you're going to hear me roar. You're going to hear me roar, 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 roar. Yeah. Awesome. Uh, yeah, I got allergies are bugging me again. That's one of the reasons I got this darn cough. Been fighting with that all damn week. So I gotta go take some allergy pills again. But yeah. So welcome to Tim's Maniac Sports. Or you just might hear me roar every once in a while just for the heck of it. Because I feel like it. And because my Lions won. My Lions beat the defending Super Bowl champions. All right. All right. Uh, so yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, there's two monitors. So if you see me looking for this, okay, like I say, you know, I enjoyed myself at Cooperville. Um, it's too bad they had to lose, but hey, they got beaten by a better team, obviously. Um, well, who knows? They play again. Who knows? Might be a different story. Yeah, thank you for coming in to Tim's Maniac Sports. Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming in. It's been a long day. Great opening week for the NFL. Great hearing. Great that the Lions are on top of the division right now. Too bad Green Bay is tied with them, but it is what it is. One of those two teams had to win, either Chicago or Green Bay. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. For sure, for sure, for sure. Definitely. Um, but wow, Detroit Lions. I gotta see. Next week. Next week. Yeah, unfortunately, I got work Friday, so I won't be able to go to the game unless I can figure out some way to get off. Because I would love to go see the Muskegon Mona Shores game. I would actually absolutely love to see that game. Uh, I got vacation on. I might see what I can do. I might just do that. Just see what I can do because I got some vacation time coming to me. So I might go ahead and see if I can take Friday off. I don't know. My supervisor will need to prove it, but we'll see. If I can get it off, I will go to the Mona Shores Muskegon game and watch them live. Try to, and when there'll probably, if I have a show, it'll probably be more on Instagram and stuff like that because I can. Uh, but I'll do a little bit too on StreamYard and YouTube stuff like that. But it all depends if I can get that off. But I know I got some vacation I can turn in, and as long as my supervisor approves it, hey, we'll be good for it. Uh, because it's actually, and what that would be for me would be the game against Jim's um, Jim's daughters go to or graduated from Mona Shore, so it would be my team going up against the basically one of his teams as far as in high school. So that would be something to see. Um, but yeah. So how did you think did you get a chance to see the Dolphins um, this I I really didn't take a look at you know their preview. I the only games that I really previewed a little bit was of course the Packers game and also the Vikings game. So okay, what's for dinner today? Well, let's see. We had a little bit of if you're a Packer, then you had a little bit of Bears for dinner. I I guess the Lions were more Thursday. The Lions they had human the Chiefs for dinner. Uh, oh boy, but yeah, yeah. Uh, Buccaneers had Vikings. No, I couldn't find quality streaming online to watch the Dolphins. They kept lagging and buffing. Oh, sorry about that, man. That's I hate that when that happens. Yeah. But at least they got the win. That's a good thing. It's always better if you can see and watch it and enjoy it for sure. You know, uh, you know, some teams with that. When it was Chargers, they beat right. Okay, so where is yeah? I know it's kind of early, but we'll just look at the standings. Okay, so basically the Dolphins are ahead of the division, but there's still one game where they'll probably be tied. And so the one and old Dolphins lead the division, but they got a game on hand uh, over the Bills and the Jets, which will be decided tomorrow, or actually later on today, Monday Night Football. It will be it will be decided. Of course, the Patriots lost today. Of course, Tim, if you're looking for a topic to discuss, great Bermuda Triangles, all these ships and planes that disappeared in the region. Yeah, but there's nothing to do with sports. But maybe I could switch one of my other channels name and try doing that. But yeah, I mean that's definitely just the weirdness of the Bermuda Triangle, the strangest more of it. And all those planes did uh, disappear. Raiders, wow. Raiders are, okay, of course, AFC East, and that's really to be announced who will be tied with. But as far as the AFC West, though, the Raiders lead that because every other team in the AFC West lost. So, of course, she's lost to the Lions. Um, the Chargers lost to the Dolphins, and the Broncos lost, which I can't remember played right offhand, which really kind of sucks because you should remember that. But, oh, okay, I was wrong. What the heck? So, oh yeah, no, wait, okay, I'm sorry. Tim, have ever seen any scary or creepy when you were kids? Mm, just freaking after movie, after watching a scary movie, yeah, that was really when I was a kid. Uh, Iman for Pat. Hey, Brett DeWitt. All right. Hey, Brett, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going, Brett? Hey, Brett DeWitt. How's it going? Glad you could join. Uh, Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh boy. Um, so the Bermuda Triangle. So who's oh man. Um Scary stories. Uh it's been so long ago, you know. Uh I do remember, and this was my friend Vince was with me, and I used to work at this cleaning company and stuff like that. This has nothing to do with sports and stuff like that, but we had to pick up something out of the airport hangar because my boss had an airplane that he used to fly and stuff like that. Well, it was right there was like a graveyard behind where this private hangar was and stuff that they rented out. Well, I was in there picking up like a floor machine and stuff to clean floors, and all of a sudden the lights that was on the cleaning company truck went ahead and started flashing and stuff like that. Vince was with me, and he said he got kind of freaked out because he said, "Tim, get in here. I'm not the ones that flashing these lights, and stuff like that." Sadly, my boss in the plane actually had died in a plane crash. You know, trying to expand his company and stuff like that. So, but that's okay. It was behind you. Okay. They warned you not to go out tonight. Yeah, yeah, and that was a while ago. I mean, it was over 30 years ago. And yeah, but um, that was basically the only scary thing that has happened. What about you? You you've been in heaven half hour before the devil knows you're dead. Yeah, Uh, the weird, the strange. You know what? I did see The Nun today. The Nun 2. When I seen that at the movies. Didn't scare me. Oh, shoot. Yes, I went out and seen a movie on opening day of football. Oh, oh no. Just don't tell anybody. Yeah, I needed to get out of the house for a while. That's your plan. Okay. But don't go out tonight uh, or to hide from the devil for a half hour before he knows you're gone. Thank you, Brett. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh boy. Uh, you'll be in heaven. Yeah. I okay. Nobody has an easy time in this world. That's for sure. Either you clamp out of the muck like humans beings, or you die. Climb out of the muck, and not clamp out. God, dang! I do need my glasses. Yeah, that's true. Everybody. Yeah, everybody. Unfortunately, everybody will die sometime. It is what it is. Fact of life, and yeah, but everybody dies. Everybody got to go into work, and stuff like that. But I don't know. Work can keep people busy. If you have a job that you love, and stuff like that, then it's really not a job. If you have a job that you love. I'm not saying I got a job that I love, but of course, there's things, do you work to live or do you live to work? Somebody asked me that question before, or not actually didn't ask me that question, but they made a statement where they said, I work to live, I don't live to work. At first I really didn't understand that. Basically, if you live to work, your job is your whole thing in life and stuff like that. But if you're working to live, you're working so that you can, yeah, make a living for your family, for you, for whatever, and that's not your main focus. Is the job is more secondary and stuff like that. Your life is more important. You know. Um, Went to the pub again last night. There was a very big woman dancing on the table. I said, "Good legs." She giggled. She said, "Do you really think so?" All right, let's see what the punchline is here. I said, "Definitely." Yeah, actually, you told me this, I think, last time. Uh, most tables have glass by now. Would have glass by now. I'm not welcome there anymore. But who cares? Exactly. Exactly. I'm going to take this ticker off. And I'm going to put this on. Let me take the tickers off. Okay. So, you know, this is, but, you know, 1, 2, 3, the NSC North. The Lions are coming for you. But you know who's kind of standing in the way right now? It's the darn Green Bay Packers. Yeah. So did you get a laugh? I hope so. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, it is. We are, and that's one thing we really need to laugh in life more. We need to enjoy life. I mean, life, laughing gets you through everything, you know, and actually, even, you know, it escapes all the, you know, because it just gets you feeling good. When you laugh, you feel, it gets you feeling good. And I'll tell you, that's what bringing out the maniac and me means. You know, I mean, when when I see my Lions win, when I see my Lions beat, stop Patrick Mahomes twice, not one, but on two drives at the end of that ball game. I mean, I mean, the joy, everything was just so great, you know, just to see. And yeah, and and I'll tell you, if you look at like I'm sure for the Green Bay Packer fans, okay, yeah, I'm definitely putting them in there. Them beating the Bears, knowing that just because Aaron Rodgers is gone, it's not all over with. So I'm sure that kind of brought out the maniac in them, and a lot of their fans brought that out. And I'll tell you, one of the things that brought out the maniac in like the Bears fans in a negative way is that OMG, we can't even beat the Packers when Aaron Rodgers is gone. So, I mean, it works both ways. It works both ways. Yeah. How about those Vikings? They are shocked. Yeah, they are. It's like, Kirk Cousins, you know, uh, yeah, Baker Mayfield, yeah, you know, Tampa Bay ain't as bad as what a lot of people thought they were, you know. What about Joe Burrow's losing to Deshaun Watson royally? You know, there you have. I mean, that's just like was unreal, unreal. Cincinnati could only muster a freaking uh, freaking 3 points. I mean, my God, what the world happened? You know, what the world happened? You know, I mean, I'm sure they're like going back and saying, "Hey, I mean, they're looking at it and saying, and they're like, and a lot of people were picking Cleveland to do it, because that's just you know one NFL this week NFL schedule. I mean, and what about those Giants? I mean, the Giant fans, it's OMG. I gotta go freaking listen to the oh the freaking Cowboy fans tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Uh, I was peed off when I watched the Chiefs channel disappear, disrespect our win. It was ridiculous saying Hutch was over padded and did nothing to but spin all night. What a couple of idiots. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's, I mean, they were holding Hutch all the time, you know? I mean, I still say that I mean, you know, um, Lions need to go ahead and all their fans need to go ahead and get these signs. And when the refs don't do things right and the league don't do things right by making the refs do things right, get instead of saying refs you suck, you know, you ought to hold up a sign saying respect because yeah, okay. You picked Tampa Bay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And a lot of people didn't. A lot of people thought that, hey, listen, so good job. Vikings will always be stagnant with Cousin. Yeah. That's that's true. They don't have that. He's not that fit that quarterback that's going to get it done. You know, and I mean, if you're listening to couple days ago my show, you did hear where the Packer or where Jeremy B was picking, over at that he thought the Vikings were going to beat the Lions at at and I'm not Jeremy B knows this stuff, but the the Vikings, you know first couple games at US Bank Stadium, the Lions did beat them. I mean, it's been a minute and stuff like that. And yes, it's hard to win over there and stuff like that, but it can be done, and they barely beat us last year, and now we got a better defense. So I think it's going to be a lot different. I think the Lions will take that one. I constantly witness fans that are tribal, defensive, considering presumptuous, self-religious, self-offended, and delirious of morality superiority. All right. I ask a simple question that has no basis, but was immediately answered with defensive self-religious attitude. Okay. Yeah, and a lot of I can see where stuff like that. Yeah, everybody, yeah, will get defense, and a lot of people just don't really look at it that way, you know, because there's so much into, um, they don't see both sides. They don't like to look at what I did wrong, what might, what I might have done wrong, and that's one thing I have always done. I have always considered, you know, stuff like that. I mean, I do things wrong, and yeah, there are times when I will get defensive too about a lot of things, and I try not to be. I try to look at things, put myself in certain situations too, but yeah, I can understand where you're going with that because there is a lot of attitude. You know, it's um, in this world. And without the attitude and people study themselves, consider themselves. You know, nobody's perfect. By no, and I, I who he who takes the wrong road makes the journey twice. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. and that's true. Because you got to go ahead and you take that wrong road. That definitely makes a lot of sense. And you know, unfortunately, that's just there's so many stuff. So many stuff. And if you look at a lot of things through a religious standpoint and stuff like that, and nobody's perfect. Nobody is. I by far am not perfect. There's a lot of things that I do wrong too. You know, I mean, I know that's has nothing to do. And then, now one of the things too now is that in some way, in a lot of ways, cheating has become strategy. You know, in a lot of ways. And that's in itself is wrong. And and I don't care who does it. I mean, you know, if you look at if you look at it when you're trained to as a strategy to make it look like a guy's holding you when they're not, or you know or you know and when this call is wrong, it's like you know or like sometimes to get things outside of football or sporting on, when you get the wrong change back and you notice that it was more than what it should be, but you pocket it, you know because thinking, oh yeah, but I don't know what I'm talking about, man. I'm rambling on. Jeez. Okay. All right. I gotta get off that topic before I. Oh, yeah. But there's okay. Tim, Timothy. They said about the lions are bigger and bolder and rougher and tougher. In other words, suckers. There is no others. Okay, yeah, I shut my mic off for a little bit when I was coughing. But that's true. Bigger, bolder. Exactly, exactly. They are bigger, they are bolder, you know, and they are definitely a physical team, you know, definitely. And yeah, I still picture Patrick Mahomes on the sideline like this, you know, and saying, he's embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. We lost. I'm embarrassed. Okay, that's good. Stay embarrassed. You lost to the Detroit Lions. May not have gotten schooled by the Lions, but you did lose to the Detroit Lions. And that's great. That is great. I mean, it is great. And like even a lot of the fans are saying we should have won by more. No, the Lions beat the Super Bowl champions. Yeah, sure. Two of their best players, two out of three of their best players were not there. Lions had someone. We didn't have. You know, we didn't have Jamison Williams. We didn't have him. Isaiah Bugs. We didn't have him. So there was a couple players on the Lions that could have made a difference. Too. That was not playing. You know, Jamison Williams will not be playing for 5 more games. You know, But it's true. It's but I don't know why. I mean, and like even I know like just to rehash a little bit of what that free press writer said. Same old line, same old. It's just, come on, get over it. Get over it. The Lions would have lost that game before. Get over it. You know, get over it. I'm can't say it enough. Okay, man's lies in the cement world what he believes to be reality, but there is unseen by most an underworld, a place that there is a place that is just as real but not brightly lit, a dark side. True, true, and yeah, that's and unfortunately, there's a lot of people in some of the darkness. Lions news: NFL Week 2 odds. Seahawks open as clear road underdog versus the Lions. Ford Field goes. Tim was there, and yes, Seahawks lost quite badly, but you know what? I'll tell you, they're still a credible team. You know, I'm not going to go ahead and say that they're just going to go ahead and it's going to be an easy game, you know, against Seattle because hey, you look at you know Seattle is a team that has given the Lions trouble all the time, all the time they have. And that's be last. Okay, okay, let's see. Excuse me, I'm yeah, they lost to the Rams by 30 to 13. Yeah, I'm not buying that it's going to be easy by anyone. Lions news: Detroit Lions 1-2 punch in the backfield, just as advised, verse in week one. Sideline report. Tim was there. Yeah, that 1-2 punch, definitely, and hopefully we'll be able to see more of the the offense passing side against Seattle too. Because I think the Lions are going to need to score more points in order to beat Seattle. All right, Lions news. The ultimate guide to Detroit Lions tailgating 23. Will Maniac Sports this year? Will Maniac Sports this year? Detroit Free Press. Tim was there. Wow, I made the Detroit Free Press. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, the ultimate tell. I'll tell you. Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll talk to one of the movie theaters and see if I can get a tailgate party over there. That would be awesome. Have a lot of people come. If I could go ahead and get things set up for charity and stuff like that. I didn't know how to do a lot of that stuff yet, but I would just love to have like a tailgate party at it's Celebration Cinemas. I just have watch the Lions game, have a big old tailgate party, and do something like that for charity and stuff like that. That'd be awesome. Have a great big old get together with the Lions fans in West Michigan. That would be awesome. Awesome for sure. For sure. Awesome for sure. Man. But, okay. Yeah, I would definitely. I mean, that would be great to have a tailgate party. I mean, I, I'd love to do that. Uh, but next week it's going to be, yeah. Next week I plan on streaming the game. At least streaming during the game and stuff like that. I'm gonna watch the game, stream, kind of, and I'm not gonna promise I'm not going to do it from a view as far as the I'm going to do it as a Lions fan feel, because hey, I'm a Lions fan, so I definitely want them to. I'm going to try to, when I'm home, just stream every game live. You know, that's one thing that I'm going to try. Now, there's some Monday night games or something like that I might not be able to get, and that, so you know, that I might be at work. Unfortunately, but any game that I'm at home, I plan on streaming on my channel, and watching and stuff like that. Having a watch party, having a tailgate party before, you know. Okay. Lions news: Dan Campbell encouraged by young pups in win versus Chiefs. ESPN Detroit Lions blog. ESPN Tim was yeah. And I'll tell you what I liked. I liked the way at Arrowhead stadiums where Brad Holmes Arrowhead stadiums Brad Holmes went and gave the Lions a high five. I mean that just shows to me how committed Brad Holmes is to this team. It's more than a job to him, you know. And if you also look at it, Ben Johnson staying rather than taking even taking a head coaching job, Aaron Glenn still being here and stuff like that, having this coaching staff, general manager staff, they're for this program and therefore building this program, and they're 100% for the Lions program, and that is it just speaks loud, so much louder than like when you have Bob Quinn, Matt Patricia, who seem to be more for the Patriots in any trade that they made than they were for the Lions. You know, I mean, it's just it was just ludicrous, and stuff like that. And so I'm give a hat, I give hats off to Brad Holmes for being there, for being at Arrowhead Stadium, for going interacting with the Lions fans that drove all the way down there from Detroit or lived near Kansas City, supporting our Detroit Lions. I mean, that's awesome. Awesome news. Awesome dedication. For sure. Dang, I'm sorry. I hate having this cough. So I really do apologize if that's bugging anybody, but I hate having this cough. But hey, so who is it? So week 3. I can't even remember who Green Bay got next week. Oh, Green Bay is at Atlanta. Go Falcons! uh, go Falcons! Let's beat Green Bay. Vikings are at the Eagles, of course. Hopefully the Eagles can beat the Vikings. You know, hopefully. Yeah, you make me cough. LOL. Hey, coughing is not as contagious as yawning. Okay. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you everybody. Excuse me. Thank you everybody for coming in, posting in the chat. I do appreciate it. It's everyone is well appreciated whenever you, whenever anybody comes in and interacts. I appreciate it for sure. Uh, I appreciate people coming in and watching. I appreciate anybody that will come in and be live, too. I mean, you know, that's why I post and no, it's just there's always an open invitation, and it's even an open invitation for rivalries, and I'll also even have these open invitations for people that are if the Lions lose to them, you know, we will have open invitations for fan bases and stuff like that because that's what my channel is about. I mean, I do open invitations to anybody, and that's why I'll post in. You know, I might be looking at other streaming platforms though. I of course I use StreamYard right now, but I know that there are other ones that are better from what I hear. Yeah, and everybody, of course, check out Lions Nation, right? Yeah, and so did you hear that Linus and Larry is back? After each, that's going to be after each game, but they Valve created a new, excuse me, Valve created a new YouTube channel for the Linus there. So if anybody wants to go ahead and check that out, and it will be after each home game. I think after each game, and I know last year was on at 8 o'clock and stuff like that. Back at night, I think it was. So as far as I know, that's going to be the same schedule. Everybody check out, the Linus there. Yeah, the one that I've seen on. Let me pull up Facebook. Yeah. If you 1 second. Yeah, I'm on Facebook. Uh, one, yeah, I know. 1 sec, I'll get that information for everybody here. Um, oh, why am I not? Did you realize it? Okay. 1 second. I'm waiting for it to load up. Okay, Val wrote on September 6th. Uh, shoot. God, things are taking so long. Why are you doing this? Okay, Pro Nation. The Queen of the Pro is coming back to YouTube with a whole new channel for the start of the Lion season. I miss you all, fam, so I can't wait to interact with you again. Head on over here and subscribe right now to Linus Lair and hit the notification bell. I will let you know when I can go live. I have to wait 24 hours for YouTube to give me access. And she wrote that on September 6th. So, yeah, I just had found out about it, but she didn't post any links or anything to it. So that's so I don't know what the new link is for the channel. Okay, Linus Lair, subscribe, notifications. Okay. So they have 25 subscribers. I do like her. Uh, I do like her new logo. Uh, yeah. So okay. So it says this channel has no playlist. All right. So it looks like their first show they went. Okay. Line says Dan Campbell responded to Mike Kirkos as risk. They are still the same old lines. They are a bunch of bums. Comment when one pride comes in. It's for women only. A guy has to dress up and drag to go. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of listening a little bit to it, and it's like, yeah, I don't. Lions. If we get you to laugh, you cough more. Yes, that's true. Okay. Okay. So thank you guys for coming in. Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver wave, stand and cheer. Be brave, rah, 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 rah. Go Lions, win the game. With honor you will keep fame down the road, down the field, and gain a Lions victory. Go Lions. But I know right now I was listening to a little bit of Lions Lair and stuff like that. Something went on with the chat that made Val mad and stuff like that. So I don't know. Uh, I really don't know. And if somebody heard my singing, I do apologize if you guys didn't bring your earplugs because I know my singing voice is flat. Hey, thank you guys. There are now 4 people in the chat, and I really appreciate everybody stopping in, coming in, and actually joining the fun. Uh, and it is great. You know, it's great to be part of the lines. If Bell got upset one, there was during the game, she was saying something about a lot of the comments in the chat, and she was. Um, I don't want to comment too much on it because I didn't hear the whole thing, but she was telling people that if you have kids, get them out of the room now because I know she's probably going to use a few choice words and stuff like that. It's. I mean, she actually already has like 25 subscribers, 6 likes for her first show. I'm surprised she didn't have the line of Deuce Baggy on, line or Deuce Baggy on with her. So I don't know what's going on there. Uh, I really don't know. Uh, okay, Detroit Lions going to be 2-0 this week. Sunday's coming up. This is Euro Jackson. Euro Jackson, one pride. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Who got Val mad? People in the chats, comments that were in the chats. You know, I don't know. I wasn't in the chat because I was streaming the game, so I don't know what exactly went on. It's just that Val. Hey Foster, how's it going? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, it's one game. It's one game. I know. I hate to lose to the Packers too. Definitely, I hate that. But it's one game. Uh, expected the. I mean, I did kind of. you know, I kind of thought it might happen. I predicted it before we met and stuff like that. Uh, but I mean, the Bears are our upcoming team, and who knows what they're going to be like next year compared to this year, and also the rest of the year. Um, like I was saying earlier in my show, that one of the things that the Packers have been smart at, and they had Jordan Love sitting, watching, waiting, learning behind Aaron Rodgers. They had Aaron Rodgers learning behind Brett Favre. So they were ready. You know, Tim, you like some good beefy jerky? I got some at the store. I'm not really a fan of big beef jerky, to tell you the truth. Uh, Lions should take care of Seattle. Yeah, they should. They should. But unfortunately, we have had problems with Seattle before in the past. But we're due. We're due. Steve, uh, 313, he's um, he's he's picking Seattle to win. Has been. Yeah, I don't know if he's still picking them after this loss, but I know he said they might be one of the surprise teams. Uh, Jeremiah Gibbs, Salem Park get their first touchdown this Sunday coming up versus the Seahawks at home Detroit Lions Ford Field. I added the Ford Field, yeah. Hoping we kind of follows the Lions pass. Yeah, yeah, and it could be. I mean, it's definitely could be. I really didn't know what I was watching you guys. What I was out. I didn't see a lot of the game. I seen more or less the end of the game. Things were all wrapped up and stuff like that when I started watching. And then I was watching you guys. I really didn't know exactly what to say. I didn't want to, so I, just said something at the end. And so because I didn't see the game, um, you know, just got to remember there, you know, the Packers are just the Packers, and I mean, they're just one team. One freaking team. I mean, yeah, we all know we hate being the Packers, especially when they're front bunch of arrogant people and stuff like. Hey, and I did want to tell you I'm having trouble with my email a lot, so that's I mean I've been trying to clear off some space, so I'm not getting emails right now too. So that's one of the reasons I haven't emailed people. I've been trying to erase emails and get some space and stuff like that. Okay, I lost my fantasy today because of the call. Okay, call witches. I'm not going. At Seattle at the Lions, whether or not a factor exactly. Yeah, you're all Jack. But yeah, it's they're just one to and you know you guys just gotta get better. I mean, it's not only you know yeah, Aaron Rodgers gone. I always had had the deal where I thought the Packers made a good move by getting rid of Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers being a great quarterback and stuff throughout the years, but he's on the downside. He's seen his better days. When the Packers got rid of him, they basically got draft picks, helped their team build and stuff like that, and then they had Jordan Love waiting in the back for him. So that was definitely something there. You know, uh, so it was you know, but it's the Packers are still an intact team without Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers made them worse last year. You know, yeah. Okay. I got Telmark, Smoke Country Smoker, smoked sausage from Michigan. Yeah, and like I said, I'm not really a big fan of turkey though. That's just I'm like the pickiest eater there is. It's just I eat my hamburgers plain. Okay. Hey Foster, hope all is well. Uh, I watched. I ended up watching the Dallas game. That I was out doing stuff during the daytime. I had to get out of the house, but I did end up watching the. Okay, the back to you, grandizer. Yeah, uh, but I did want to tell you, Foster, and uh, Tim's Maniac Sports or Maniac Sports Facebook group. Uh, that's for everybody to post in. So if you want to post your stuff in, follow Maniac, it's my logo and stuff on it. Maniac Sports Facebook group. If you want to post things about the Bears and stuff like that in there, you can. Feel free. You know, also Grandizer 12 too. If you want to post stuff about Dolphins in my face in the face because it's main exports. It's not Lions for a reason. It's not only about Lions. It's not only about Michigan team. It's about all things. You know, so that's that's basically my Facebook group. I'm trying to grow that too, and that's a good way for me to keep in touch with people. Uh, I also have a Tim's Maniacs. It's Tim's Maniacs page too, but more on the Facebook group too. Uh, Tim, where will you watch the next game at? Unless I get tickets, it's going to be at home, at my house. Although who knows, I might try to find some dang sports sports bar or something to go to. You know, but as far as I know, it's going to be at my house right now. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, the Rams shocked Seattle, especially without Cooper Cup being there. It's just I know everybody was picking the Rams to actually lose. And that was something. You know, but not as, not as much as not as much as you. I mean, just think if you're Cincinnati, you're all hyped up because Joe Burrows is back, you know, in the game and stuff like that, and you got you know arguably one of the best quarterbacks. You know, I mean, there's a lot of definitely definitely great quarterbacks, and your quarterback cannot even lead you to a touchdown. You know, I mean, what's up with that? You know, I mean, you just look at those Seahawks. Look at the to the Browns, to the Browns, and a lot of people are picking the Browns to win. Over Cincinnati because they usually end up beating them. But um, yeah. Okay. Okay. Time right now is 1:25 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, it's one. Which team won today that shocked you? Okay. Well, like I said, I did well. Actually, Tampa Bay winning that shocked me. Beating the Vikings at the Vikings, 12-25. Yeah, you guys are uh, uh, hour behind us, and you're out on the West Coast, Grandizer. So you're probably like two, 2 more hours than that. At least 3 hours behind us, maybe four. Okay. Uh, Trapped in a mind that had caves in it, and everyone knows the only ones left were Joe and me and Tim. When they broke through and pulled out free, the only one left to tell where Joe was me. Okay. Timothy, where on earth did you go today? Timothy, God, why don't you? I know. Oh, shoot. Yeah, actually, I went and seen a couple movies today. Uh, yes, it's 10:25 here. Yeah. hmm Okay, Tampa looks good. I saw them. I saw that game. Yeah, Tampa Bay did, and and of course, the shocker too. I never thought that Cincinnati would lose by that amount. I mean, that was embarrassing. Yeah, we ate. Okay, exactly. Now we ate basically Thursday. You know, we snacked big time. We snacked on some arrowheads. But okay, what's the story behind the song? Timothy is a pop rock song recorded by the Boys as a single in I don't know. Just because it has my name, I don't know the story behind the song. The song describes a mine cave in. Okay, you're telling, and the aftermath with the incomplete of the two survivals cannibalize their campaigns. Oh gosh, and the oh gosh. Okay, yeah. Ugh, yeah, I don't want to be cannibalizing anybody. Now, if I'm a lion and you're eating human, that just sounds so wrong. Grandizer, what the heck are you trying to do here? You know? I mean, come on. Oh, gosh. Cannibalize. Oh, my gosh. Ugh. I, yeah. More stories. It makes it good. All right. Yeah. Lunchtime. Okay. The maniac is a cannibal. Yes. Okay. If I'm a lion, I'm not eating another lion. Okay. So, no, I'm not a cannibal. I'm feasting on Indian food. All right. Oh boy. All aboard the high train. Let's go. We have no idea what Grandizer 12 is on. I think he needs some sleep because I'll tell you, he's just way out there today. Gotta get some digs in. Gotta get some digs in. Uh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to tell you, Foster, that Linus Lair is back. Um, oh shoot, uh, it's ran by Val, which is the wife or the widow of my co-founder of Detroit Lions on Prowl. She is also a Bears fan. She is a Bears fan, um, but she restarted her channel. She's a Lion fan more by marriage or by being widow. Yeah, I know. And those Dallas fans are going to be unbearable. I mean, what in the world? I mean, talking about being, I mean, a goose. They couldn't do anything. They just, it was. Oh, yeah, yeah, right. Giants could not do anything against Dallas. Dallas just went ahead and. But we got to live with the Dallas fans now because of that. I mean, at the Meadowlands for a long time. I'm here. Okay, I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. Oh, it just keeps going and going. Yes, yeah. I mean, but yeah, talking about blowout city, that, and there was. I mean, if you look, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna NFL schedule. I have so many tabs open. But yeah, if you look at the blowouts, it was 24, 24-3 over the Bengals. But that does not compare to the slacking, utter slacking of the Giants by the Cowboys. What's going on? It's been real. It's been good, but I ain't been real good. Oh, you know what? You had the a good reason not to be real good. Strange day in the NFL. Yes, yes, yes. Should we call Agent Motor from the X File to kind of investigate? I mean, you know, speaking of weird shows, I know both of you guys are old enough to remember the Night Stalker. I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch that all the time. Kojak's the Night Stalker. Oh boy. Oh man, that I used to love that show when I was a kid. I ain't seen that in forever. That's one thing that I don't really. It's one thing that I don't really see on reruns. Okay, I'm fabulous. It's a game. Life is good. Yes, exactly. exactly. It is only a game, and it's only one game out of 16 or 17. 16 more to play. 16 more to play, and yes, that's for sure. That's for sure, 100%. Yeah. So how are you feeling about the Buccaneers next week? Uh, I just do you. I mean, I mean, it's. I mean, what I'm asking is, did Green Bay wake up a sleeping giant? You know, did Green Bay wake up a sleeping giant? And that's one thing. That can be. That can find out. Kojak the Night Stalker. Yeah, yeah. Uh, okay. Darren McGavins as Kojak. Exactly, exactly. Hey, Alex, how's it going, man? Yeah, it's good to see you. Glad you stopped in. Uh, yeah, it's great. Yeah, Alex used to work where I work. Uh, how's life treating you? Did you get to see any of the NFL games? I'm worried. I think the Bucks are better than the Packers. Yeah, but you also got to look at Baker Mayfield. He can be, it can be great, but he can also suck. You know, and I don't blame you for being worried. You know, um, you know, but sometimes who knows? You guys could go ahead and rebound. Chicago could go ahead and be a re, could be a rebound game. You know, uh, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, Timothy Becker as Kojak, the nice stalker. Yeah, add a little bit. No, I would be one of the villains though. If you look at it, you know, this mild mannered guy. No, not super. This mild mannered guy goes ahead. He's a maniac in real life. You know. Oh God, I don't remember the episodes. I just remember, yeah, because back then I always, I was a fan of scary stuff and that, and I tell you, I don't. 2005, Stuart Thompson as Kojak. Yeah, I really didn't see that game or that game, that one. I gotta look that up. I mean, I'm sure there's some. Okay, you guys, what was your? All right, Kojak scariest searches for Tim. He made yeah. Uh, oh yeah, I gotta search some of that and see if there didn't. I mean, I'm sure there is something about it. Uh, yeah. I mean, there was. Shoot. So, are you guys like Stargate fans? I know Granddad's a 12 must be. I mean, he's like a major um, science fiction alien type. Did Kojak have the episode where he captured you bearing his victims in his house. Then, like a couple of years later, they just John Wayne Casey in Chicago. Whoa! Wow! Hey, maybe John Wayne was a copycat of one of the victims. Darren McGavin was awesome in the 70s. Yeah, I knew Gacy. I walked past his house daily. Wow. Wow. Kojak used Cheesy Head to take away Tim's Maniac's powers. Wow. Really? Really? I, I'll tell you, yeah, he was kind of like the Barney Fife of uh, of uh, of reporters. Grandize. Yeah. Okay. Where was I when they got Gacy? Uh, I probably was in high school, I guess. I don't know. I yeah. Hmm. What year was it? I was there when they carried out. Wow! Oh, OMG! Man, that must have been. Yeah, exactly, Grandizer. Exactly. You didn't work on his house, did you? we we were standing around with our bikes every day, just watching. Oh, jeez. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Gosh, yeah. I was in junior high back then. Wow, wow. OMG. Yeah. See, hey, you never know what we're going to talk about on here. We could talk about football. We could talk about movies. We could talk about Bermuda Triangle, and we could talk about real maniacs like John Wayne Gacy. Just be prepared. You know, they did they ever identify all the bodies? Wow. I mean, yeah, you. Those were some scary times. Oh, it was 1979. Okay, yeah. I'm still in junior high though. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah. But yeah, just yeah, Tim's Maniac Sports and Entertainment. I gotta go ahead and put that in just like the WWE has to, since we cover more than sports now. We cover the weird, the wacky, the silly, the crazy. Who knows what episodes we'll bring up? All but two they believe to be more. Okay. Wow. So you were in seventh grade then. All right. Gacy would have said, "Hey Tim, you want to see my Detroit Lions? You want to see my Detroit Lions trading cards?" Yeah, he probably would have. Oh God. Grandizer cracks me. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, I gotta quit smoking. It might help my cough. Oh, I don't smoke. Oh, yeah. So that's not gonna help my cough because I can't quit what I don't do, but I still cough. So maybe if I started smoking, then maybe I wouldn't cough. I mean, it's just no. I'm not gonna start smoking. Number one, bad for your health. Number two, too darn expensive. Tim's a handsome guy. Gacy would have over Earth to get him. Oh my God. OMG, OMG, OMG. Ah, you make my brain hurt. No. Oh boy. Oh, okay, okay. The creepy, the weird, the cynical. I'm okay. When you know, if you see my shirt, it said bring out the maniac in you. All right. That's what it says. Bring out the maniac in you. That's not what I meant by bring out the maniac in you. Gacy's a total different maniac than me. Total different maniac than me. For sure. OMG, OMG, OMG. What? No. Oh, my gosh. And wasn't he? Okay. Yeah. And wasn't Hinkley from like kind of from me from yeah. In December '78, Gacy hit my brother-in-law with his car. If his brother and I had not run across this park, Gacy would have got him in the car. We found out a few months later when they caught him. Oh, wow. Talking about that, wow, that just brings chills off my spine. I mean, somebody was looking out for your, yeah, yeah. Oh man, somebody was looking out for you guys. Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Wow. I recently saw a post of a kid who is missing from the area around Chicago. They suspect it was Gacy or a copycat killer. A lot of cases that Gacy didn't admit to. Hmm. Wow. Tim, you were too young for me. He was like 15 to 18. He liked 15 to 18-year-olds. Wow. Wow. My brother-in-law was only 17. Holy cow. Yeah, true. Tim was too young. You're a pretty boy. He's a tall guy. So Gacy would have thought he was older. Wow. But all right, all right. Do I need to start? I mean, yeah, it's definitely late at night, but somewhere in the world it isn't. Somewhere in the world is morning. Hopefully, there's nobody across the world that's listening to this because, yeah, they said Gacy liked to put a dog collar on his victim. All right. Jeez. Gacy was a huge party with Chicago Mayor. Wow. Jane Bryant had a picture taken with Jimmy Carter. Whoa. Yeah, that's where he could control his victims was by the handcuffs. It's Gacy liked to dress like a clown. Tim was, do you like clowns? They never bothered me like some, but no, no, no. Do I like? I never cared for clowns one way or another. Yep, dog collars and handcuffs. What about shackles? No. Gacy had big connections. He did construction and charitable things. Yeah. Okay. Remember Grandizer when you were saying up there about the dark side, the evilness? I think we kind of hit that in our discussion. You know what's weird, Foster? You're in the same line of work as Gacy. Oh, jeez. But not the clown part or the kidnapping crap and all that other junk. Man, I could not imagine what it would have been like. You know, he was a clown at kids' birthday parties. Yeah, in my neighborhood, I even attended one. Ooh, wow. Tim, are you talking about PJs on my show? What now? Uh, Now, didn't you say something about being in construction? PJs always said I had bodies behind my 1975 Fendi. Oh, wow. Okay, 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 okie dokie. Yeah. Supposedly, Gacy had this small electric generator that he would tell his victims he shot them if they didn't do what he wanted. Just horrible. Wow. I am. I and built and rehab houses. Yeah, I remember you telling me, yeah, when we were talking that one night. I do remember that. Tim, you don't want to know where Gacy would say he would hook up the generator on boys. No, I don't. God, I mean, this is just, and we have Okay. Uh, yeah, I kind of thought that. You didn't need to say. I kind of thought that. Um, the weird, the wacky, the definitely sickles. I mean, yeah, that guy is just, you know, how could you do, I mean, how could you do something like that to another human being? Since Maniac uses a straight jacket. Yeah, since Maniac uses a straight jacket. Mm-hmm. Okay, I took off, but not fast enough. Uh-huh. He was a sick man, very sick person. Exactly. Too bad it took so many deaths for them to catch him. In Search of with Timothy Becker. Wasn't that Leonard Nimoy that had that show first stuff? Wow. Wow. The strange, the wacky, the weird. You don't know what you're going yeah. This one definitely when I go into the description after the show, I'm going to need to put where it says, is this made for kids? I'm definitely going to need to put no on it the way we're talking. Wow. I mean, it's just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I mean, how, you have a lot of sick people out there. A lot of definitely sick people out there. Yep, this is I just kind of added that to the background. I don't care about says or likes it or not, but this was Lions on the Prowl. This was a show when I was on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. It was named Lions on the Prowl. We had a Detroit later. This was our first logo. Of course, with me, and I'm gonna. Well, I'm just gonna. All right. Yes, Leonard Nimoy. And whoever thought he would have died before William Shatner? What was the big serial killers in Michigan? I don't remember a lot of serial killers in Michigan. I mean, you had the Columbine, but not really, or you had that shooting at the high school. But oh boy, there's only one way to find out. Serial killers in Michigan. Let's see. Shoot, 15 kills. Uh, Your worst. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna go into that. All right. Okay. The Michigan murders were serial, highly publicized killing of young women committed in 1967 and 1969 in Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, and Southern Michigan by an individual known as the Ypsilanti Ripper. The Michigan murders and the co-ed killers. Okay. Brought to you by Grandizer 12. Anything and everything you may know and may not want to know, you may find out here. Okay. Yeah, we'll use that background. Of course, if I use this, they might be dramatic. The current Detroit Lions on the proud logo. But of course, this was sent to me by Jim, so I have all rights to use it. And no, I'm not trying to say uh, yeah, but shoot. No, I just replaced myself. I don't want to do that. Yeah, see, I can. Okay, we'll get this guy. Or I gotta get back up here. No, do that. Yeah, Michigan's most infamous and chilling murders. Next on Tim's Maniac Sports and Entertainment. Okay, Maniac Sports and Entertainment. Oh boy, we'll just say you asked for it. You got it. The fans demanded it. The people in the chat. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring to you this night episode. Now, like I said, when I coined the phrase, what brings out the maniac in you, this was not what I had in mind. This was not what I had in mind. Okay? All right? Okay. It's. Yeah. Okay. So maybe we should start talking more about this. All right. Okay. Which do you think what league will last longer, the USFL or the XFL? What team do you think is going to last longer? We're going to change out of this. Yeah. Back to our regularly scheduled program after this announcement. Tim's Maniac Sunday Night Murders. That's a good name. That's a good name. Yeah. Tim, the Maniac. Now, I mean, that's just, yeah. Uh, oh, gosh. Yeah. And, wow. Tim, if you had a Detroit Lions foam head, would you wear it? Probably. I probably would. Strain straight with their bodies, occasional mutilated after death before discarded. Wow. That's your new Sunday night show. It could be interesting, but you know what? I would need to change my name. I don't think I want to be known as Maniac Tim for in search of Maniac Tim the Maniac Sunday Night Murders. I mean, now it could be Tim investigates Maniac Sunday Night Murders. We could do that. We talk famous killers. Now, you know, I've been thinking about kind of expanding into other things, okay, rather than just the sports venues and stuff like that. Maybe I should get like one of those effective TV channels, and we can get content going and stuff like that of some of this stuff. Hey, that would be great. Should I hop on and talk lines? uh, oh, oh boy. Oh, oh. I could always read to my Maniac Sports channel. I mean, this is Maniac. I could read to that one for Tim's Maniac Sunday Night Murders. All right, we yeah, I could put a link in there. Control V. Uh, sure, you're welcome. Jeez. The infamous lion killer from Michigan. Okay, all right. That's yeah. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, we do. You know what? I mean, I'll tell you. There's. I mean, there might be a market for some of this stuff as far as for other shows. You're seeing all. You're seeing all these. Unsolved crimes, unsolved this, unsolved that. Killer podcasts, stuff like that. I mean, shoot, I'll tell you some of this stuff. Could easily talk. I mean, I actually even thought of making a channel because I do go to a lot of movies and stuff like that, doing movie reviews and stuff like that. You know, I mean, that's one of the things that I thought about doing because I mean, I do, you know, of course, I just gotta make sure that I have my energy pills or I fall asleep in the movies. Yeah, the murder stuff is huge on YouTube. Yeah, yep, exactly. I mean, yeah, and like I mean, there's so many, there's I mean, I'm sure anybody anybody who has Facebook and stuff like that, you get all these ads for effective TV, and you can stream your own channels. There's other ones too, you know. And a movie revenue segment on this show. Yeah, a movie review segment on this show. Yeah, could do that. And I could even do like on some of the sports movies, then go ahead and do, yeah. Okay, okay, let's see. A handkerchief found stuffed in her mouth had likely been placed there to muffle her cries throughout her torture, and her murderer had placed her body in a location where rapid discovery was assured. Wow. Review. Yeah. Yeah, I did know pretty much what you meant. I know why it was yeah. Gosh. Okay. I hard to believe I've been on here, and it does not even seem like I've been on here almost 3 hours now. But I do know I do know you were on a lot early. I know you were on your channel. I did catch like the end of the Chicago, I mean Bears game and stuff like that. And I was watching your guys' channel. But yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming and watching and joining in to Tim's Maniac Sports and Murder Review. Uh, we learn more about serial killers. We also, from a witness who actually was unfortunate in the neighborhood of the John Wayne Gacy's uh, series. Yes, I saw Dan say hi to you and good night. Yeah, lame. Okay. See, we could turn out the lights. We could talk real quietly. We could be maniac busters. Okay, I don't like that name, maniac busters. I'm sitting. Okay, I'm sitting 9 blocks from where Gacy's place right now. Okay, the horror, the horror of a child. Oh no! Yeah, I can't go there. I yeah. Uh, I was. Yeah, I don't want to mock that because no, nope, 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 nope. Okay, all right. But I'll tell you, and there was, yeah. Oh, I don't know what to say now. I am speechless. I am. you keep talking like this, I'm going to have much more than lemonade in there. We keep talking like this. But 9 blocks away, wow! And it's like you never, you know, you would never really think I would never really think that I would ever known somebody who lived through that. Thank God he never got a hold of you guys. Thank God. But you lived through that. 10 famous Michigan serial killers and unsolved murders. Next on Tim's Maniac Sports. Yeah, good night, Foster. Good night. Good night. You sleep well. Hope things go better. Yeah, I hope things go well. You know, hope did I'm in the best neighborhood in Chicago. Wow. Grandizer. Yeah. Yep. The takeover. Okay. The takeover of Tim's Maniac Sports. Go Lions! Roar! Yeah. You have a good night, Foster. That's where Gacy lived. Yeah. Oh, he wasn't from the welfare guys. Yeah. He wasn't from the welfare roll. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. You too. You too. You too. Have a great day. Have a great night. Uh, have a great week. All right. Yeah, as you guys know, we never know what we're going to talk about here on Tim's Maniac Sports. Never did I dream when we got on here that it would go into serial killers and John Wayne Gacy and all that other stuff. Oh, who knows? Hey, uh, hope nobody. Yeah, a lot of this was stuff was done and fun. Not that the topic was fun at all, but just some of the things that we do is just to do. All right, Michigan murders list. Next on Tim's Maniac Sports. OMG, 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 yeah. Okay, yeah. We don't want to get that bad looking at me in that way. Oh, okay, I already put that up. Now, when I said open chat on my show and stuff like that, I was at first referring to open chat dealing with sports, you know. But you never know what you're going to get into. You never know what topics we're going to get into here. You know, the wacky world that we live in, the craziness of it all, the dark side. May the force be with you all. No Master Yoda. Now, can you imagine? Okay, what type of man George Lucas? What type of mind he must have had as a kid? Okay, here the hero, the so-called, the so-called chosen one, Anakin Skywalker, or Obi-Wan Ben Kenobi, Yoda, and the Jedi Council. How could they not sense the Force? These people were so powerful in the Force, but they could not sense the dark side and how easily he was deceived. And to kill all the young Jedi's, just murder 'em. I mean, George Lucas wrote this when he was a kid. You know, I mean, yeah, we started in the middle of it. We started, with Star Wars. You know, but you just think of it. You know, I mean, look at Steven Spielberg. Most of his stuff. You know, sure he did. E.T. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, but a lot of he also did it. Wasn't that Steven Spielberg that did it? You know, Knockers, you know, odd type of stuff. You know, you just wonder where some of these writers get their stuff. You know, I mean, it's like wow, wow. All right, okay, but you know what? I do think that I am going to call it. Uh, but I want to thank everybody for coming, stopping in. Thank you for bearing with us. I know we got off the topic of sports. You know, that's what happens sometimes. Uh, Thank you guys. Like, subscribe, share this channel. Who knows? I might have found some other endeavors to go into. And as I'm, talking about networking, shoot. But yeah. Okay. Uh, on March 8th, 1994, more than 300 people reported a sighting of multiple UFOs in West Michigan, United States. 1994 West Michigan U.S. UFO events. Yeah, I remember that. I was actually working uh, where I work now, and I remember hearing that stuff. Going to and from work. But yeah, I that and it even got tracked on radar. Military said they didn't have anything at all that would compare with speed that it was flying. I remember there was a sheriff's deputy that went ahead and reported seeing this too. You know, you know, but yeah. Uh, I remember. Yeah, I remember living through that. I myself never seen anything. Uh, but yeah, but I do think that I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you, Grandizer 12. Uh, we will get together later on sometime. Um, I still gotta go back in that first show where I met Foster and actually give you uh, give you his number. Go ahead and Facebook me in the chat, not in the chat. Facebook me Messenger again, and then I'll go back in there and get that number. I don't have it in my phone, but I do have it in the episode of the private chat. His number. But yeah, I'm going to close out tonight. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the input. Uh, you know, this is Maniac Tim from Maniac Sports and Entertainment. You guys all have a good night. Um, take care. We will see you guys. Uh, have a great hope work as well. Um, looking forward to talking to you later. All right. Goodbye.